Hello, welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing Sherlock Holmes Nemesis. I had to play the last part of the last episode again, as I ran to an interesting bug which I had already met in Awaken, and it was I couldn't save. There was no possible way to save at all, which was not that nice. Fortunately, I didn't lose that much of game time. I needed to play the Watson's part again, go to the barns, get the book, get the money, get the vial, whatever. Let's just say that I was fortunate that I didn't have to play a larger part of that. But yeah, after I ended recording, yeah, no way to save. No way to save at all. Not even restarting helped or nothing. I've managed to find two discussants, one helpful person in Steam and GOG guided to get a large address aware software to edit GameX so that you can save. At least it had helped a few people, and apparently it also helped me. Or I had a weird coincidence. So I have to remember that, because that problem is in apparently also in Sherlock Holmes Jack the Ripper. Interesting enough, that explains why I discussed this in Awaken. Again, Awaken, I managed to have the same bug in the latter part of the game, in the very, very last area of the game, the bigger area. And I had it when I played it, 10 years ago? I remember that I had the same problem then. But I didn't encounter that problem with Nemesis or Jack the Ripper after that. So I still don't know what causes that, or is it just pure luck, or based on your computer, or maybe the moon and stars are properly or aligned, and it decides, yeah, it doesn't work right now. I'm gonna check if it still works, because yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Fortunately, I had this save. Yeah, it seems like it's working now. So let's go and grab those weapons. And yeah, I have to remember that with the other game also, the Jack the Ripper.
You must be Sherlock Holmes, am I right? The chief told me to help you. What can I do?
Can you help me to identify certain weapons that are found here?
No problem. That's easy. Show them to me, and I'll tell you what they are.
Okay, so what were the weapons we need? Documents. Morning Star. Well, we don't need
a
them.
Morning Star, a club-like weapon, quite popular with the English army.
Yes, sword.
Come, Mr. Holmes, that, quite simply, is a sword.
Yeah, I didn't even ask you to recognize it. I just picked it up because I need it. So, what we have? We have Morning Star. We have sword. Grosbeak, partisan. I have a vague idea what they might be. I think this is a grosbeak.
These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time.
Okay.
These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time.
Oh, okay. So, granted, this is realistic, but it still is annoying. Fortunately, we can jump. So now we have to check a few things. So, first morning star was seen by Lamorak, and now we check Lamorak. Lamorak is with cross and dragon. Not that one, so it's this one. So here we put the morning star. Lancelot needs a sword. Okay, and now we go back. I'm guessing this is the grosbeak again.
It's a lucerne hammer.
Or lucerne hammer. And
It's a bardiche, a type of poleaxe without hooks. A large axe, really.
yeah,
These weapons are heavy. I can
That-
only take 2 at a time.
it would be actually nice if I could still ask about the weapons while they're here. I think lucerne hammer is just another word for the grosbeak. I could be wrong. So I have parties and grosbeak. I need glaive and partisan. Okay. Percival, grosbeak. Percival. Here. Then Bodish. Bedivere. So I need glaive and bodish. Oh wait, what did I say? Glaive and bodish. Oh, partisan. Sorry, I'm confused here.
A true halibut. A magnificent piece.
Can I drop it? Yes, I can. Is that a
A partisan.
Yeah.
A hasta.
Yes. So we have a partisan, and what was the last one? Glaive. Is it this?
A guisarme, as
No.
everyone knows, resembles a faux shard.
Well, we can check the rest of them.
This hook is a bec de Corbin,
Oh,
or
no.
crow's beak as it's sometimes called. It was complemented by a hammer or spike.
Yeah, I made mistake. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, this is the gross. Well, to be honest, I think there's quite similar anyways. So I need to go and change that. Well, that's what you get. So who had the spear? Our partisan. K. And K is the horny. Come on, take that and... Right.
These days, we call this a spear. During the Middle Ages, it was called a glaive.
Okay, thank you. Then we have all of them. Basic idea with the goblin grosbeak and Luce, it's quite similar anyways. It has the hook, sharpie point, and whatnot. But okay, I digress.
Elementary.
Well done, Holmes.
And now I'll check if I still can save. I still can save. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried because I definitely don't want to lose hours of gameplay. That's a bat.
Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson, it is scared of our light, as many members of its species are. It will be very hard to attract it and even harder to capture it. If only we could disorient it. Perhaps by pointing a beam to flash a bright light at it. Listen, stay here and prevent it from escaping while I go look.
Okay. This is the part which I've been thinking about. It needs the camera. Now I'm trying to remember where it was. Storeroom, Queen's house, scaffold side. Where was the camera? Where was the camera? I remember I saw it, but I can't remember where it is. No. Oh no, yes!
This instrument will give me a strong, bright light.
Bright light, bright light. Let's go and use it.
Watch out! Protect your eyes.
Come on.
You got it, Holmes. And as a bonus, you got a nice photograph also.
Yes, very nice. Hopefully we didn't kill the poor bat.
What do you suggest I do with a photograph of a bat, Watson?
Give it to Sergeant Wayne. It's his camera.
Okay, Sergeant Wayne.
The animal is holding a small piece of paper between its paws. The message written on this paper is illegible.
So we have this. What now? I have 4 papers. But this doesn't still help us with bird up.
These bones are centuries old.
Bird upstairs. This was something we need to do, but really not that important. What do I have in inventory? Nothing. I'm starting to run out of ideas.
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk.
I still don't know. I'm guessing food. Let's check this door. Can we open it now or
Closed.
obviously not? Can I take the net now? No, we still can't take the net.
Closed.
That is so annoying. And nothing else. Oops. Okay, Queen's house. Can I enter?
Closed.
No, we can't enter the cloakroom. What am I missing now? You can... Nothing over here. I was hoping to find food, because that would obviously would work. Seeds or something like that. What is that? Oh, it did it just show the... Well, at least we found it.
Sunflower seeds. They are a delicacy to certain birds.
Yes, we already know for what. Good. Why did we jump here? Well, it's still closer. Up we go. Was it here?
I believe a bird on the roof was...
Yes. Food.
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
He keeps asking what his name is. This bird seems to be remarkably well trained.
Your name? Good sir?
How can I find your name?
Beautiful but impish. You search for her name. Long ago, on you she played a trick. Or was it your heart that she did prick? German bird or eagle? They're one and the same.
Cupid?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Can I hear that again? What did... No, yeah, I just realized when I was typing it's not Cupid. Beautiful but impish. You searched for her name. Long ago on you she played a trick. Or was it your heart that she did prick? German bird or Ah, Adler! Oh, Irene Adler! Adler is German for eagle. Oh, right. Yeah, Irene Adler. Adler is eagle in German. Yes, I'm stupid.
Elementary. The message written on this paper is illegible.
Well done, Holmes.
Why, thank you, Watson. Thank
We
you.
are supposed to find 6 birds, and there is one missing. 2 possibilities. Either one of the birds has flown and taken our hopes with it, or, despite our misfortune, there is still a chance that the last bird is completely diurnal and is perched somewhere awaiting the day.
What shall we do, Holmes?
Stay up, Watson, and wait. Wait for the dawn and the first signs of life from the bird.
Few hours later.
Watson! Watson! I hear a bird's call. It would appear that our prayers were answered. We must seek it quickly, Watson.
It's right over there. Can I use this? I can. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stuttering quite a lot in game also. It moves weirdly. I try to do this as slow as I can. Where am I actually watching even? Oh, there it is. Is it a pigeon?
Incredible. Based on this bird book, it is a Lemergier. I have heard about them, but I have never seen one with my own eyes.
Since you never leave our lodgings, I'm surprised that you've even heard talk of them. Now what?
Lemergier, Watson. If only it was Greek and had a great big turtle.
What?
A turtle, Watson. Have you never heard of Aeschylus the philosopher?
I must still be sleeping. This is all a dream. Maybe the whole thing has been a dream. It must be the side effects of the nightmare I was having. Any moment, Mrs. Hudson will...
Watson, get a hold of yourself, man. You aren't dreaming. Our mission, England's honour.
Holmes, did I really hear you talk about a Greek, bearded vulture, a turtle, and a philosopher all in the same sentence?
Indeed, Watson. Listen carefully. Aeschylus was an ancient Greek philosopher. He had a phobia of enclosed spaces and would never enter a building of any kind. This was as a result of the fact that it was predicted that he would die by being crushed by a roof. Do you know how Aeschylus died, Watson? His skull was smashed by a turtle that fell from the skies. We cannot escape our destiny. A turtle carries its house on its back, and its shell is its roof. But where did this turtle come from, and why did it fall exactly on the head of this poor man? Some would say that it was the divine power attached to the prophecy. There is, however, a more pragmatic explanation. The lemurgier, or bearded vulture, likes to eat the bone marrow from the cadavers of large animals. To extract the marrow, it grabs the bone in its claws and flies to a great height. Then it lets go over a rocky area where the bones smash and split open, giving it a lavish feast. Some of them have been observed in Greece behaving the same way with turtles as they normally do with bones, to get at the flesh. Aeschylus was of an advanced age at the time of his death, and his bald head would have reflected light like a smooth rock. Had he been under the shelter of a house, he would never have been hit with a turtle in the first place. I'll let you ponder the philosophical points of the matter, but coming back to our lemurgier, we'll need some bait and something with which to capture the beast.
Holmes, I will take care of finding a turtle. I'll return as soon as possible.
Really, Watson? I commend your industry and valour. That leaves me to find something to trap it.
However, Holmes, would you happen to have a few quid on you?
No, but you can make a detour via Baker Street. There must be at least 10 sovereigns hidden in our lodgings. Just a little memory exercise that I set up. At the boredom, you know.
Okay, hopefully we don't have to kill actually a turtle. And let's see if the save still works. Again, yes, I'm definitely worried about this. Still working, still working. Good, 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 good. So, let's go back to our lodging. No, that's the museum. That's the Baker Street. And we need money. Don't we all? Alright, we can go actually my room also. Nothing of interest. Unless... no.
A sovereign. Perfect.
Do we need more?
A sovereign. Perfect.
Okay, this is so far so good.
Colonel Gordon. It was during the affair of the lodger in treatment.
Do I need to do something with that? No.
Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes.
Okay. Here.
A sovereign. Perfect. Strange place to stow money.
Really? Okay. I would have said that. I don't say anything at the moment. Empty?
Strange place to stow money.
Well, it might be.
Strange place to stow money. Hinayana, the oldest Buddhist school, Ceylon.
Yep, but... And there
Strange
you go.
place to stow money.
And...
A sovereign. Perfect.
how many do I have? 9. I still need one more. One more. So where? Oh, where? Oh, there.
Strange place to stow money.
And 10 sovereigns. It should be all. Let's go get the poor turtle. Hopefully it will go unharmed. That would be nice. Okay.
How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means, chap. The loser will set you back 10 sovereigns.
That's quite fortunate.
How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means, chap. The loser will set you back 10 sovereigns.
Fortunately, I had 10 sovereigns. Welcome, Nugget.
Scram, you drunkard!
Good sir, I'm no drunkard. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sakes. Anyways, that's enough. Let's go back to the tower. Meanwhile, we need something we can use to catch the bird. We already know.
Wait, Watson, I need something big with which to catch the lammergeier. It's a rather large bird.
Well, fortunately, I have been clicking that thing over and over and over again, hoping that I could take it. Now I can take it.
This net would be perfect if it wasn't in such a pitiful state. I'll need some string to repair it.
Apparently I don't take it. I need to fix it. But I do have a rope.
This string is perfect. I'll get to work while I await Watson.
Okay, what do I do? Okay, oh. Oh. I have no idea what I'm doing. Probably I failed this. Yep. I hate these kind of puzzles. Because I'm quite bad with them. Where do I want to go? Okay. Are these identical? Okay, where do I want to go from here? Here? Or here? Ah. Well, okay. Oh, this is... Can I do what now? Well, but would that help? Or what happened? Okay, I'm gonna try go here. Well, this is obviously where I need to go then. Do I want to go up here? I do like the idea get this done so I don't have to come back. Maybe? Because I'm guessing this area is... No. I'm going the right way. So, well, this is obviously the only place where I can go. I could clean this area now, which I probably do. Okay. And of course here. But now, where do I want to go from here? I'm quite close. Maybe I go down. Then obviously here. So we... Oh! Okay. So the idea is to get the... Well, yeah, the idea is to get those surroundings now. How do I go here? If I go like this. This. Basically, I could probably go like that. Or can I? I wish there would be or like here. Yeah, I'll try that. Oh yes.
Here's your turtle, Holmes.
Watson, you impress me. This specimen will be ideal. I need to find somewhere to put it down, Watson.
To be honest, I'm surprised I managed to do that. I'm usually very bad with those puzzles. And that's why I don't usually like them. It's because most of the times I'll not stop caring, but honestly I can't be. I don't concentrate enough.
I need something.
And I get frustrated, so yeah.
Stand back, Watson, as we wait for our bearded friend to descend.
I hope you'll be able to catch it on the first try, Holmes. Ginger would never forgive me.
Ginger?
Yes, the turtle.
Of course.
Here it comes. I think in the Jack the Ripper there's a similar vein of puzzle. Okay, so where's our net? That's one huge bird.
There's our starving friend, Watson, and the last paper.
At last. I thought we'd never succeed. Now can we head back to our lodgings and sleep for part of the day? We have until this evening.
We are heading back to Baker Street, Watson, but not to sleep. We have time for a meal, and then we must make haste to the next location that we will ascertain with the help of these messages.
But I'm done for, Holmes.
As Aeschylus said, I think the slain care little if they sleep or rise again. Come, Watson, make haste.
I can no longer take it. Regardless where these papers that were found on those damn birds at the Tower of London lead, you'll be going without me, Holmes. Plus, this business cannot remain secret much longer, and Scotland Yard would like to take over the case again, and I would gladly give it to them.
You are correct, Watson. Even if Chief Warder Smith sent 2/3 of his men on holiday to minimize the risk of leaks, the authorities would be aware with very little delay that something was afoot in London, and they would want to take over the case, as you say. But Scotland Yard is once again facing a strong opponent and is up against a resounding failure. There is no question of my stepping down or even thinking of resting, not while England is being menaced by Arséne Loupin.
As you wish, Holmes. If only I had known that one day you would be giving me lessons in patriotism.
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson, but as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick.
Well, it might be. It definitely might be. Before we go do that, I'll again try the saving. Yeah, we'll keep that and one of those. Fortunately, it seems like my saves are working at the moment, which is nice. Interesting thing is that I have, when I was searching for the problem, it's a problem that has been well, quite a long time. I think the oldest one was 13 years ago. So pretty much when this was released, and even in remaster, it's still here. That's a lamp. Why can I interact with that?
I need something.
Do we use the papers with the lamp?
Elementary.
Okay. Six Birds poem. Oh, I'm bad with reading poems. How many pages? Not that many. With no hope of return, the six have flown. What to do? I bear you groan. I will avenge the harm against my nation, the price deep for restitution. As history proves, a sublime emperor displayed to the whole world our splendor. He conquered the land from east to west. The treasures he unearthed all were impressed. From the center of the earth they came, 1,000 years old, even 1,000 again. It was called a treaty, but it was merely a plot for you to steal what was yours to take not. The name you search for is a city that a Catherine, a saint, very pretty. She was modeled not only for Raphael, but Solario Crivelli and Lochner as well. England still retains this plunder. A brass display, is it any wonder? The treasure is mine for the taking. I will succeed or die trying. Covered in riddles, the object I am after, it turned a young Frenchman into a master. You thought it was one of yours running the show, who deserved to win the prize, but no. Thus it's to our man, not your Mr. Young, to whom we say you are the champ, a lion.
Incomprehensible yet again.
Nay, Watson, this letter talks of painting amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by having us strolling around London, but this time I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. Watson, you're spent. You must rest this morning, and I'll take care of this alone. I'll come back to collect you around 11 o'clock.
Okay.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Okay. Okay. I have no idea. Explain what to do. Drone. Splendor, conquer the land for east to west. The treasures be unheard, all were impressed. For the center of the earth they came, 1,000 years old, even 1,000 again. It was called a treaty, but it was merely a plot. For you still, that was your not. The name of church is the city St. Catherine Saint of Pretty. She was the model, not only Raphael, but Solaria Crivel. Okay, okay. And England still retains this plunder, a brass display. Is it any wonder? The treasure is mine, for the be taking I will succeed or try. Museum? I don't know. What do we have? Bank of England? No. St. Paul Cathedral, Mason Graves, situation naming Admiral Lord Nelson, Duke of Wellington, the well-known painter William Turner. No, that doesn't seem. Justice Court. Open Queen Victoria herself. No, I don't think. Was there. Okay, British Museum, the largest museum in London, where famous archaeological treasures are on display. That could be it. What else do we have? Oxford Circus, very popular marketplace situation. No, I don't think it will be that. A Burlington arcade built to order of Lord George Cavendish. The architect was Samuel Ware. The arcade opened, okay. Piccadilly Circus. No, I don't think it's neither of those. No. Westminster Abbey. An enormous clock. There's nothing that points towards those, so I'm guessing it's the museum.
I have no reason to go there.
And I'm guessing I'm incorrect. So what am I supposed to do now? Where do I need to go?
I have no reason to go there.
So if I can leave outside, why? What can I do? Or can I do anything? Do I need to go Orange's place? Let's see.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, so I need to solve the poem. Well, if we are talking about painting, do we go back to the gallery? Where we find something that gives another clue? Is that it? Okay, let's talk to him.
Hello, gentlemen. Judging by the calm, our little ploy regarding the mildew has worked.
Indeed. As long as it doesn't work beyond our expectations, and we will get our visitors back when we reopen. So, have you found the Fighting Temeraire?
I must confess not, but we are making progress on the case. Farewell, gentlemen.
Okay. I'm at a loss at the moment. I truly am. I'm using a cheap way and to see if I can find anything using. Oh right, it just shows the paintings I have seen. That's lovely. They actually managed to get back of those. Maybe Holmes is saying something if I go close enough. As you can see, sometimes my brain doesn't really work. When I say sometimes, I mean all the times. I will avenge the harm against my nation. The prize thief is rested. He so bruised, sublime emperor displayed the whole world of splendor. He conquered the land from east to west. The treasure he unearthed, all were impressed. From center to earth they came, 1,000 years old, even 1,000 gain. It was called a treaty. What treaty? The name you search for is a city, that of Catherine, a saint city? That of Catherine, a saint, very pretty. Okay, do we have anything close to see? Okay. Bank of England, St. Paul. Oh, that's the tower. British Museum, National Gallery, Piccadilly Circus, Burlington Arcade, Baker Street. Westminster Abbey.
I have no reason to go there.
Yeah, my brains are not working at all. Can I use the poem? I totally forgot. Can I use it to
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, I can!
As for the investigation, I have the names of 4 artists who may have paintings on exhibit here.
I am feeling weary and out of sorts after all of the commotion, and I am not able to help you any further. The museum, however, is all yours.
Thank you.
Well,
Farewell, gentlemen.
Do you have another clue,
no,
Mr. Holmes?
no. I don't want to talk to you.
Farewell, gentlemen.
I'm guessing I can't talk to him. So, okay. 4 painters. She was the model, not only for Raphael, but Solario, Crivelli, and Lochner. What's the Italian room? We start there. She was model.
Here's what I've been looking for. Here is St. Catherine of Alexandria by Solario.
Okay, Solario. St. Catherine. So, what else?
Here's what I've been looking for.
I'm guessing Raphael.
It's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Crivelli.
I guessed wrong. And well, that's Raphael.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Hopefully. If not, then I'll admit my defeat.
And here's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Raphael.
Fine. So we have 3. And Lochner, so that would make him a British, I guess, or German. Flemish. Oh no. Let's see where we find her.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Okay, what do I do with the information at the moment?
Look, a Lochner entitled St. Catherine of Alexandria. There, I've made note of the 4 paintings indicated in Lupin's poem. I shall return to Watson and we'll put our heads together.
Do we really? Because I'm same league as Watson at the moment. But we go there. Nope. Choose Paul. Oh, by the way, what is this? Okay. Nope. Choose Paulie.
Holmes has left at last. I'm worn out, but I have no choice. I must take advantage of his absence by recovering his Legion of Honor. I'll make haste to the bank and then attempt to find the crooks to whom I pawned it.
Oh, right.
There, I've been able to gather a sufficient sum of money. Now to the Golden Lion.
To the Golden Lion. Steady on, horsey. There's nothing to be worried about. The Golden Lion.
Couldn't pay attention.
Okay. Who was the person?
Closed.
I think Arséne Loupin has the medal.
Tell me, my good man, do you remember me? Last night I was in the next room where I pawned an object that I have come to buy back. Where can I find those concerned?
Just where do you think you are? In the Duchess's front parlour? If there ain't nobody, it's 'cause there ain't nobody, and I don't know no more than that. We don't ask questions here, we drink and shut it.
It's a scandal. You'll hear from me, Mr.
Mister? Well, let's talk to him.
Shh. I'm a secret wall with ears. Shh.
I have nothing to gain from this
So, yeah,
closed.
and nothing there. Okay. Watson, I think you've been duped.
Why, Doctor, what lucky happenstance. Have you recovered from last night's temper?
Oh, hello there. It's lucky that I have found you here. I've collected the amount necessary to buy back the medal that I pawned yesterday. You look like someone who might know the ruffians who were holding the bookseller. Do you know where I could find them?
You aren't serious, I hope. I don't know them any better than you. Earlier in the evening, I had them round in hopes of gleaning a few morsels, but that's all. I had thought that you, like me, had bluffed, and that your trinket wasn't worth a nicker. By this time, it has certainly been melted and sold as bullion. At best, it's still in the window of a pawnbroker's.
What are you telling me? You're going to tell me where I can find these rogues and the medal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in the thick of it, because I've got friends in high places. I do.
Why, Doctor, you're acting like a common thug. I, who have done everything possible for you.
You must excuse me. I do apologize. How could you know? I seem to have lost my usual aplomb. This case is dragging on, and to top it all off, I have lost my friend's medal.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. As for your head, it's sleep that you need. Your ideas will be much sharper after a rest.
Impossible. My friend will be returning any moment, and then we'll end up I don't know where in London in order to stop... but I've said too much. The men who have the medal, is there any way to find them?
Maybe, but I'll have to call in a few favours, and that takes time. And money.
I have 100 guineas. Will that suffice?
That should do the trick, but I can't guarantee anything. In any case, I'll do all that I can, I promise you, to help retrieve the medal.
Thank you very much.
I'll get to it immediately, but don't forget that you owe me one. Or 3, rather.
Watson, I thought I'd be dragging you out of bed.
I was summoned to visit a patient.
Obviously a hypochondriac.
Eh? Yes. How did you know?
Otherwise, you would have taken your medical bag along.
Yes. By Jove, you are clever.
As for the case at hand, which must be our priority, we must find to which treaty is referred in the latest message from Lupin. I just came from the National Gallery, and I think we have all of the elements necessary to formulate an answer. What do you think, Watson?
You really don't know what treaty? Again, that was a Treaty of Alexandria. I don't know. But yeah, that definitely was a little too convenient to met the reporter there. But what treaty? Well, to be honest, only thing that comes up is I don't know why I even got the Treaty of Alexandria, to be honest. Catherine of Alexandria. Treaty of Alexandria. I can't remember what was it for. But it's the city. That's the only thing I can come off. I'll try that, and if it fails, we have to actually use walkthrough or something like that. Alexandria?
The Treaty of Alexandria. Exactly, Watson.
Would it not be the one following our victory over Napoleon Bonaparte?
Undoubtedly, Watson, but we need details. I'll go see Barnes. His store wasn't open when I arrived, but it should be now. Rest for a while, and I'll be back soon.
With pleasure, Holmes.
I know the name, but I don't know the content. But I guess that's the reason why I know it, because it's tied to Napoleon, and yeah, I have at least a cursory knowledge about it. And obviously, because that was the name of the city, but still. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you?
Good day, Barnes. I'm looking for a book that deals with English victories and the subsequent treaties, the Treaty of Alexandria in particular.
You'll have to excuse me, but I am already run off my feet this morning as I need to relabel some of the books. I'll leave you to look for yourself. There must be something in the history shelf near the back.
Are you okay, mate? Have you slept? You're in depth, dabbling in occult and dark magics. There. Okay. Champollion, maybe? Jean Champollion, if I remember correctly. I might not. Anyways, let's... Oh yes, Champollion. Symbol of the English superiority over this part of the African continent. The Treaty of Alexandria was signed in 1801 after the defeat of French forces under General Menu and the subsequent surrender. According to Article 16 of the treaty, the English imposed delivery of antiquities held in the city of Alexandria. The majority of these pieces had been, perhaps inopportunely moved from Cairo to Alexandria in order to keep them secure. Indeed, at the instigation of Napoleon, the Cairo Institute was created with a number of savants of renown. The most beautiful pieces of Egyptian antiques which had been found during the French campaign were at the center of their studies. I'm sorry, I can't apparently read anymore. However, the advance of the English forces didn't leave the scholars much time to study the ancient Egyptian treasures, and it was decided that the most precious ones would be sent to Alexandria. This selection proved quite beneficial to the Crown of England, who laid claim, as previously stated, to all of the antiquities present in Alexandria, but magnanimously left all the remainders in Cairo to France. It should be noted that the Rosetta Stone, studied by the French scholar Champollion, who unlocked the key to understanding of hieroglyphics, was part of the plunder and was sent to England on the HMS L'Egyptienne the next year. This stone can now be seen in British Museum.
I found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
It's not. It really isn't. You're lying. You need money. I'm on to you. So, Jean Champollion, yes, he cracked the Rosetta Stone, and why is there Bobby standing next to our house?
Day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day, Ruffles.
I've got a message for you, I have, direct from the yard. I'm supposed to bring you to Inspector Lestrade quick as can be. There's going to be a right important meeting, there is. The PM himself will be there.
For once, Lestrade is ahead of the game. Listen, Ruffles, in order to save some precious time, will you bring a message to the inspector? Tell him to meet me here with as much of the force as he can muster, but he must be discreet. Do you understand?
Right, Mr. Holmes. I'll be off, I will.
Thank you. Let's head to Baker Street.
Holmes. We are at Baker Street and we are next to our house. I'll take a quick break and get something to drink. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see where this will head and decide how to proceed, but I probably think we should end this episode soonish. But we will see. We will see. Let's see. Watson!
Up, Watson. It's time.
The wave! No! It will engulf me! The tentacles! Ah!
Come, my friend. That's all finished and behind us. Compose yourself. We have an appointment in half an hour with the Prime Minister.
I'm still dreaming. The Prime Minister.
Oh. I'm guessing we're not going any of these. Where are we actually going? Oh, right, the museum. As you can see, this is probably better to end soon because I'm quite tired at the moment. I didn't even realize how tired I was until I got something to drink and nope. As you can see, I'm tired. Bank of England, Cathedral, Tower. I'm clicking wrong. Yes,
Here's
there.
our next destination, Watson. The British Museum. Come on now, make haste. We're ahead of the game at the moment and we want to remain that way.
Yeah, I think this is the part where we end this episode. Fortunately, we managed to fix the saving and whatnot, so hopefully we'll see it soon.
How do you do, Prime Minister? Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes, despite the intelligence and the perspicacity far above the norm that all of England is bestowing you, I assure you that you are 1,000 leagues from imagining to what point I am, let's say, annoyed. Inspector Lestrade here will only give one answer to all of my questions. Ask Sherlock Holmes. So, Mr. Holmes, where are we?
A few days ago, July 14th to be exact, we received a letter from the ubiquitous Arséne Loupin. It is here for your perusal.
Is this in earnest?
The facts concur. We are in our third day, and he has honoured all of his engagements to date.
Even in recent history, this type of preposterousness would have led to war, do you know? Well, Mr. Holmes, all of this is too grievous to be left in the hands of an unofficial detective, no matter what his talents are. From here on, you will be working with Inspector Lestrade. You will be under his authority, and he will report to my cabinet. I am going to call a council of war, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, all contact with the press is categorically forbidden and will be punished in exemplary fashion. Gentlemen, these damn French, I should send in the fleet.
My dear Lestrade, time is pressing. I don't see anyone here about. Is the museum closed?
No, but as there is work underway, and most of the galleries are closed, there isn't a crowd.
That's fortunate. Lestrade, listen well. Clear the museum of all visitors and workmen, block the entrance, and post some men around the building. No one is allowed to enter the British Museum from this point on. As for us, Watson, let us assure ourselves that Lupin's next target is still within these walls.
Wait. I have a map of the British Museum that the guard gave me. It could be of some use.
It could be. It definitely could be. Let's check the map. The British Museum. I should send a fleet. Or something like that. Anyways, yeah, we have a little bit ground to cover. Yes, Watson, even you. And yeah. Well, this is a nice. Let's first check that we can save. Again, yes, I'm a little paranoid about it. I will try this. Yes, we can save. We definitely can save. Yes, yes. Good, good, good. That is good. It would be annoying to miss an hour or something like that. Fortunately, that time well, not all wasted, but that way again was quite short. So I only really had to do the Watson part again, but yeah, it's not nice. But again, these things happen, and it's odd that it's a bug that I have in Awakened and in this one. So yeah, I have to be more careful with Jack the Ripper, because it's in this it uses the same engine, and weird thing is that yeah, I think it was 2012 when I played Awakened, and I had a similar problem. I couldn't save in the last area, which I had, and I played it again. And but the Nemesis worked without a hitch. Everything worked perfectly, and the Jack the Ripper worked also. No saving problem at all. Nothing. It worked. But now I had problems with Awakened and Nemesis. And with the Nemesis also the graphics settings not sticking after changing them. New thing. But again, like I said, the earliest I found, I think it was in GameFAQs forums or GameSpot, was 13 years ago or something like that. So yeah, it's an old problem which apparently never has been resolved. But anyways, I digress. Fortunately, it works now. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye. Hopefully I'm a little bit more more awake than now. I'm almost falling asleep now. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.